Hello guys, welcome to Learning Microcontrollers. In this lecture, I'm going to tell you how you can download and install MPLAB X IDE. MPLAB X IDE is a tool by Microchip which is used to program the PIC microcontrollers. All the PIC microcontrollers from PIC 8, PIC 10, 12, 16, 18, 24, 32, all are supported here. So let's get started. So guys, first of all, to download this, since it's a free tool, you have to go to your Google. Just go to the Google. Here, write down MPLAB. This window pops up. Since it's a free tool, you do not need to go anywhere else. Just go to your Google and then directly to the official website of Microchip. Click on Download MPLAB X IDE, this button. This leads you here. Now, the latest version right now is version 6.30, so you will download that. So, if you are using the Windows, you have to select this option. If you are using the Linux, select this option. If you are using the Mac OS, means the Apple stuff, then select this option. Since I have Windows, I click here, click on download. Then it asks where you want to download this, select the path, click on save. Okay, the download will begin over here. Since it's a big tool, requires a lot of space, you can see that it is 1.1 GB only for the setup. So after the setup, once it's downloaded, it will start downloading the libraries that you have selected, like PIC 8, PIC 16, PIC 32. That is another a lot of space. So if you are using the MPLAB X, remember that your hard drive must have around 50 to 60 GB of space available, and in the future it may even take that space as well. So there I already have downloaded it as well to save your time. There it is, the setup. I just open the folder where it is downloaded. So there we have. Double click on it. There you go, click on yes. Now let me tell you what settings you have to keep during installation. There you go. Okay, this window pops up, setup, click on next. Then accept the agreement. If you want to read it, read it. Okay, now this window pops up, click on next. It's a free tool, no money required. Now here you will select the path where you want your software to be installed. I will change it because I don't want to be installed there. Okay, I will install it here. Okay, then the rest of the settings are okay. Click on next. Now this window is important. Now, as I told you, the 1.1 GB is only for the setup. After the setup, it will install the further libraries. First of all, it asks you about what you want to install. We want to install the MPLAB X IDE, that is why we are here. It also gives you MPLAB IPE, Integrated Programming Environment. Now, this IPE allows you to directly connect your PIC-3 to the computer, and once you are done with the programming, just click on the arrow down button. It will automatically program your microcontroller as well. But the problem here is that this MPLAB IPE, Integrated Programming Environment, before the versions 5.2, I guess, 5.2 or 5.25, it used to work with all the PIC-3s available in the market. Like you can buy any clone from the market or any original, they all used to get detected. But after the version 6, like once the version 6 was released, the clones are not detected by the MPLAB X IDE. So you will not be able to use, if you have bought it from the local market, you will only be able to use those PIC-2, 3, 4, 5 with the MPLAB X IDE, which you bought directly from the Microchip or which are original. So but don't worry, in the next video I will tell you how you can use your clone PIC-3 to program your microcontrollers, but the programming will be done by the MPLAB X, but you will be able to program it using the PIC-3. I have that technique. So in the next lecture I will tell you that. So right now the next thing, this is important. If you are like a guy who just programs 8-bit MCUs, like you only have 8-bit PIC microcontrollers like PIC 16, F877A, then you can uncheck all of these, because it will save you a lot of space on your hard drive if you don't have enough space. But if you are like a guy who will also program DS PIC and 16-bit 24, PIC 24, etc., 16-bit PICs are PIC 24, then you download this library as well. If you are only going to use the 32-bit PICs, then you will also download this library. If you only want to use it, then uncheck all others. So if you want, like me, if you want to keep everything, like you want to learn as much as you can, so I will download everything. So this is now the space. See, 4.8, 3.1, 2.5. This is 10 GB plus 1.1 setup. This is around 15 GB right away. And additional space will be required for the future updates that the IDE does itself. So you have to be aware of that. Click on next. There you go. Now you have to click on next to start the setup. Now you have to wait. It will take a certain amount of time depending upon your PC speed and the SSD, etc. So I will pause the video until the installation is completed. So guys, as you can see, the installation has been completed. Now after this, it will ask you to, like, you just as you selected the libraries, it will ask you to install the XC8 compiler. That is the one we will use. If you are not going to use the 8-bit devices, then you can uncheck this. But if you are going to use it, then you have to check this, you have to get this. Similarly, for the DS picks, for the 16 bits, that is the PIC 24s, and also the PIC 32, it will ask you to download the XC32. XC32 is for the 32-bit microcontrollers in the MPLAB X. XC16 is for the 16-bit PIC 24s. XC-DSC is for the DS picks. And XC8 is for the 8-bit microcontrollers like PIC 16 FA7A and PIC 18 series. So I click on next. And also I would like to launch the MPLAB. No, this is the IPE. No, I would not like to launch this. I would like to launch this MPLAB X IDE. I click on finish. Now you have to wait. As I told you, it is just like STM32 Cube IDE. Once you install it, then it will also download the relevant libraries. Now it is downloading the MPLAB XC8 Compiler. You have to wait. Depending upon the speed of your internet, it will take its time. So the software itself is heavy, I will say. On your PC, it will require a lot of space to work. Wait. There you go, the XC8 is done. Now it is turning on. Okay, now you have to install it. Click on next, accept the license agreement, and next. The free license type free because it's a free tool. Click on next, and again where you want to install it, I will install it in the default location. Next, next, and finish. That's what you have to do. It is sometimes feels difficult to download and install the MPLAB, but no need to worry, it's a free tool. All you need just space on your hard drive and your passion to work with the PIC microcontrollers. Okay, it's done. Okay, installation completed of the XC8 compiler. Click on next and finish. Now wait. Now it will one by one install all the things that we checked. Now it is installing the DSC, that is the MPLAB XC for the DS picks. After that, it will install the XC16 for the PIC 24's compiler that we have checked. If you didn't wanted these, then you can uncheck them. So wait. This all depends upon the speed of your internet. Let's install. Wait. Now it will install. Click on again. Do the same. Next, 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 and that's all. Now this is for the DS picks. Now I can use the DS picks with my MPLAB X. If you don't do it right now, you can also do it later as well. Just download the one that you read right away. Wait. Right now the software has already crossed around 20 GB space on my hard drive. So it is indeed a heavy software in terms of space requirement. Click on next and finish. Wait, let it install. Okay, here you go. Now it was for the PIC 24s, XC16. After that, this will be the last one will be for the 32-bit PICs. Click on next, accept the license agreement, free, same, install, wait. Just don't worry, it's a free tool, it takes time. That's why I'm making a lecture on this so you guys can understand. There's no need to worry with this type of thing. It's a very good tool, very easy to use, and a lot of libraries available on the internet. Also the AI tools also generate perfect codes for this. So you just have to go through this little bit of lengthy process. The rest it's fine. Okay, let it install. This library is the, you can see, the XC16 compiler. This is for the PIC 24s, and the last one that we will install will be for, wait, let it install. Here you go, it's done. Click on next and finish. Now the last one is this one, MPLAB XC32. That is for the PIC 32s, this one. So this will take a bit of time because it was the heaviest one to download and install. I will pause the video until then. So guys, this is also completed, the MPLAB XC32. I click on next. And now we install it. The download has completed. Now the installation, revision, just next, and that's it. You have to wait until the installation is done. After that, you will be good to go. So let's see. You have to wait until the installation is done. So I will pause the video. So guys, there the installation of XC32 compiler has been completed. Now click on next and finish. There you go. Now your MPLAB IDE is starting up for the first run. So you have to wait and give the permission, allow it to bypass the firewall, else you have to disable the firewall if you don't allow it to bypass. Okay, there you go. This is your environment of the MPLAB X software, the first run. See, this is how much, usually it's not very easy to download and install this tool, but it is a very good tool. So this is how you can easily download and install this from the official website. So you can see over here, it is still asking like 7 updates found. If you want to install these updates, you can do that, but right now you are good to go. Just click on like your conventional to click on file, new project, and start making the project whatever you want. So guys, this is it. I hope you guys learned something from this lecture. If you guys have any questions, please do ask. We'll see you in the next lecture. Goodbye until then.